In this aid, we will voice our own and market's viewpoint on DCR future while examining DECRED cost estimate for 2022 and then some, which fundamentally is genuinely huge. Kindly remember that you ought to in a real sense think about this and some other forecast while taking other factors into consideration, since foreseeing anything basically is a difficult errand, very alone anticipating the eventual fate of a novel, exceptionally unpredictable monetary resource like DECRED. Presently, we should head into it, which explicitly is genuinely huge. Before we dig pretty profound into the DECRED value forecast and answer questions in the event that DCR most certainly is a wise speculation or not, for what reason will DCR essentially succeed or certainly fizzle, or for what reason will DECRED value rise or drop, we should rapidly in a real sense toss a look at what in a real sense is DCR and its to-date history. What sort of is DECRED? DECRED, DCR, truly is a cryptographic money that in every practical sense, was intended to in a real sense give an answer for the versatility issue that tormented Bitcoin in a significant manner. DECRED, DCR, really is a blockchain-based digital currency sent off in February 2016 in an unpretentious way. The DECRED fundamentally token and convention really were made to work with sort of open administration, local area association, and manageable financing approaches, or so they in every practical sense, thought. DECRED fundamentally is intended to expand upon the apparent imperfections of Bitcoin as a matter of fact. Explicitly that Bitcoin for the most part is in danger of turning out to be too fundamentally unified, and that it basically was excessively sort of simple for huge mining interests to especially rule the discourse over the future of the blockchain, which certainly is genuinely critical. To forestall a comparable issue happening from now on, DECRED enables its clients to decide on recommendations with respect to the future of the blockchain in an especially enormous manner. To explicitly guarantee that the two diggers and kind of common clients have something to do with how the blockchain creates, DECRED joins run in consolidating evidence of work and confirmation of stake agreement techniques. DECRED really utilizes a decentralized lottery to sort of choose POS excavators to decide in favor of POW blocks in an unobtrusive way. The POS and POW endowments represent 60% and 30% of each block sponsorship, with 10% being saved to repay engineers for future work in a sort of enormous manner. This framework is like the verification of action framework created by Ido Bentov, Charles Lee, Alex Mizrahi, and Mani Rosenfeld in an unpretentious way. DECRED, DCR, especially token. The DCR most certainly token essentially is the point of convergence of the DECRED biological system, with each fundamentally token addressing a democratic right, in spite of prevalent thinking. There sort of is a genuinely greatest cap of 21 million DCR coins accessible for mining, which explicitly is very huge. The flowing stockpile of DCR coins as of July 2021 is an especially minimal overportion of this, 12.7 million. The DECRED, DCR, coin sent off in 2016 with a beginning cost of 95 cents. Its cost generally crested during one of the buyer markets to $200, then, at that point, dropping back in a significant way. DCR value expectation for the fundamentally next 90 days. The entire crypto world really is on an edge of an undeniable truly bear market. Bitcoin sort of has generally drooped half from its record-breaking high in the midst of a more extensive market in every practical sense, drops affected by seething expansion and US took care of rate increments, which generally is genuinely huge. Financial backers by and large are selling hazardous resources and moving into essentially something else, all things considered, stable business sectors in an especially enormous way. Crypto fundamentally is as yet seen as an extremely dangerous play and consequently the auction. Our algo still sees some green in 2022, particularly in the exact moment part of the year in a significant manner. This basically is somewhat reflected in our 2022 expectations in an unobtrusive way. At the present time, Bitcoin basically has to find a by and large nearby base before we can move in the truly inverse course and essentially alter the course, especially in spite of prevalent thinking. When Bitcoin gets comfortable the new cost range, altcoins will especially begin to in a real sense do likewise. We in every practical sense, have seen this situation many times in the removed and most certainly later history. Our cost expectation model in every practical sense is negative for the following 90 days with a smidgen of a positively trending market at the divert of the quarters from Q1 to Q2. Incredibly, we certainly expect whales and really other greater players in the market to generally wrap up filling their packs around that time, which will cause a run-of-the-mill and unexpected crypto spike in an unpretentious manner. Group made a cost expectation model with a multi-layered way to deal with crypto that considers both specialized investigation and crucial evaluation of each undertaking, kind of in opposition to mainstream thinking. Basics that we basically assess, especially our group: tokenomics, use case, local area, advertising endeavors, liquidity and trade accessibility, publicity and theoretical really potential, and a few in every practical sense, other restrictive elements created in our crypto lab, which is very huge. The following is a plain outline of how might DCR foster in the sort of transient in an extremely significant manner. September 23, 2022, or so they basically thought. Minus 3.84%, $24.92. September 24, 2022, which is very critical. Minus 0.90%, $25.69. September 25, 2022, which truly is very huge. Plus 0.68%, $26.09. September 26, 2022, amazingly. Minus 4.58%, $24.73 in a really significant manner. September 27, 2022, amazingly. Plus 0.47%, $26.04, or so they in every practical sense thought. September 28, 2022. Plus 2.14%, $26.47 in an unobtrusive manner. September 29, 2022, or so they really thought. Minus 7.48%, $23.98. DECRED Value Forecast 2022. Our forecast model sees a transitory change to a bear market toward the start of 2022. Proceeding, we move on to one more advantage in Q3 and Q4 of 2022, in spite of prevalent thinking. 2022 October, or so they sort of thought. Minus 23.24%, $19.89. 2022 November, in spite of mainstream thinking. Minus 46.59%, $13.84. 2022 December, which is very critical. Minus 56.24%, $11.34. 2023 January, minus 53.78%, $11.98.